So I'm super happy to say that I'm graduating with a 2-1. I'm like, how? Like, I'm so grateful and like just happy and proud. Like, if anyone, like, my uni experience, I know I keep going on about it, but has been one of the most difficult and traumatizing. Not traumatizing is a strong word, but it's just been like a difficult experience for like the past year. And like for me to like graduate with a 2-1 is something that I generally thought at one point would never happen. Like, I really thought that would never happen. So I feel like so blessed and grateful to like actually be able to like say it. And like, I didn't film opening it just because, I don't know, but everything has to be on camera, and I didn't know what it was going to be, and I only really found out on a blur that the results were there. But like, I'm so shocked, I'm so grateful. I'm like, what do I do? Like, I don't know. Like, I'm so grateful for everything. Hello, so today is, oh god. Hello, so today is Friday the 28th of June, and I'm just getting ready. So I have a few things to do today. I'm still trying to figure out whether you take, I need to brush my hair and I'm going to tie it up because it's really hot, but I'm trying to figure out whether you do take a bag to graduation or not. I'm like unsure whether you do. I don't know. Because obviously you've got your phone, but then it's a bit awkward holding a bag. So I don't know, but I'll show you. This hair is going to get brushed and tied up when I go upstairs because my brush is downstairs. But I'll show you what I use. I don't wear any, well, I need a new one of these. So I just put a little bit of this on my eyebrows. I'm going to get a new one next week. It's like a eyebrow gel thingamajiggy. I'm someone who literally doesn't wear makeup, and it doesn't really do anything to my eyebrows, but it makes us feel. I'm actually getting my eyebrows done next week. I'm going to get them done the Friday. Just, yeah. But I've had this mascara for years. Literally for years. Making it feel like I actually know what I'm doing, but I don't. I only wear it sometimes in the morning. But every morning I put my SPF on, Elizabeth Arden one. This, so basically if you want to get into SPF, buy this one. I've had this one literally, I've been getting it since 2020. And this one, because I heard someone talk about it and I'm like, SPF is probably good, and probably because my skin is really sensitive and oily and I've been on Roaccutane before in the past, like, it's probably good to do and to wear. So I wear this and my skin is fine with it. I was worried when I started in 2020 that my skin would not be good with it, but it is good with it. And I got tons of perfume last year for my birthday and Christmas, because my birthday is in August and Christmas, well, obviously you know Christmas in December, but I got tons of perfume. So I've nearly run out of them all. I'm using this Britney Spears one because I'm obsessed with collecting perfumes from like 2010s like time, so like that's what I've been doing. And yeah, so this is the Britney Spears Toxic one or something, and I'm just gonna spray that. I don't know which one it is, but I know my mum had it, so I feel like it's like a one that mum's had. I feel like it was, because I remember seeing it in my mum's bedroom. I feel like it was. And then Ariana Grande Thank You next. Got from B&M's. I've always wanted to try Ariana Grande's stuff, and I heard spray the back of your neck, but I'm not sure. But what can I do? Look at my outfit from a girl who is not stylish in the way anyway. How do I do this? Right, you're not going to see my face, but you know what I look like. This top, white top, and trainers make sure I don't flash anyone. Yeah, I'm actually quite happy with this outfit. It's summary, it's using my stuff up, and yeah, I've been selling stuff as well on Vinted. I sold my jeans, a pair of ripped jeans that I just never got around to wearing, and like cropped trousers again, which I just didn't really like. I wore them a few times, but I didn't really like them. Yeah, and I didn't wear them enough to actually like get stale. Like I'm being like really brutal with my clothes, like, and just selling them when I can, because I just feel like I just want to keep clothes that I wear, and if I don't wear them, goodbye.
Absolutely.
You picked up Maddie. Hello, so it's later on now, and I've done a lot of my stuff. It's literally nearly 3 o'clock. No, it's after 3. It's about 20 past 3, and I've did a lot of my stuff. A lot of it I just need to post. I've got an interview for Monday for a job. I think it's for a job. I think so. We'll just see. I'm just pushing myself anyway. I've, what else? Oh, I need to post my blog at 5 o'clock. My blog has had like over 500 views this month, which I'm glad, because it's like I want to get it like up every month. So last month it was like 527. This month I think it's over 530. So my goal is to hopefully get it to 550 or 600. So it's like going up every month, because then that means it's progressing. And I'm launching my true crime blog next week on Tuesday, which is exciting. That will just be, God, why does someone park right there? Oh. I haven't. Yeah, so that will be launching next Tuesday, which I'm excited about and happy about. See how I look like with this? That's a bit too much, I think. But yeah, I think tonight I've restarted Once Upon a Time. My skin is looking really clear recently as well. Do you know what I think it is? And I'm going to give advice to people. If you're in any negative or toxic situation, for me personally, my body takes out of us when I'm in like a negative or toxic situation. Like, it literally shows up on me, which I didn't realise until last year, that like my body was like, I was getting spots, and I hadn't had spots for years because I was on Roaccutane. And now, like the other month, I recognised, it's because of a certain toxic or negative situation in my life that was causing us to, I think it was causing us a lot of stress. So my body was breaking out, and just, yeah, I think that's why as well I got psoriasis or eczema, something like that. It's hard to know what it is because it's in the middle stage of like what it is, but it goes away, so that's good. But yeah, so I think that's what it's when I was in a very negative and toxic situation, and I think it was taking out my body. And like, to be fair, since like May, it's completely cleared up, completely, touch wood. Like, I still obviously get the odd spot and spots when I'm like hormonal, which anyone does, but yeah, but it's like completely better than it was, and I'm like super grateful for it, because yeah, I guess my body was just not liking the situation it was in. And this is my advice: listen to your body. If your body starts to give you weird symptoms of anything, because your body can literally decide one time, I'll just give you that, you can have this, you can have this, listen to it, because that's your reaction to a negative cycle in your life. Especially because I'm into like spirituality, and Louise Hay says that like spots are because you don't like yourself, and I really believe that. And I think it's because at that time in my life I didn't like myself, and I was just accepting crap from people, experiences. I was just accepting it because I thought I deserved it, and I thought, well, that's the best I'm gonna get. But in reality, it's not. I deserve better, and I deserve amazing things. I deserve amazing people, and people who have respect for us, and situations that have respect for us, and all of that. So that's my advice to you. is if you're getting any symptom of anything, listen to your body because it's telling you something. He's just left his hanging. Oh God. Let's put this. Give us it. Give us it. You got a sock. You got a sock. I've caught a Molly. Got that. Let's fix that. So I thought to end this weekly vlog off, I would chat a little bit about my university experience. Not fully, but I think just chat a little bit about it, because I feel like this is like my advice I want to say for people. Or do I want to give advice yet? I mean, I haven't graduated yet. Trying to think. Actually, I'll just give advice for anyone going into third year for doing the dissertation. So my advice, now that I've finished third year, and I thought to end this off because I think next weekly vlog or the one after, that's when I'll do the whole sitting down thing and talking about my whole experience of university. But I think my advice for starting third year and doing your dissertation final project, mine was called a final project because that's what they were doing in the journalism degree, but my advice would be start early. Try and figure out your idea throughout the summer. Like, I knew that because I run my own music blog, I knew that like my idea was going to be something surrounding music. Like, I was thinking, do I do about true crime, do I do it something different? But I have to think about my strengths, and although I do like true crime, music is the thing that I want to work in, and music is the thing that I know more about from running my own blog. So I feel like that was something I knew I wanted to do, but I didn't want to, obviously I was not going to do it similar to my blog at all. But what I was going to do, and what I did do, was focusing it on the North East music industry, which is what I did. So I think that was something that I'm proud of, is that I was thinking about throughout the summer. It wasn't just something that, you know, I thought about last minute. I was thinking about in the summer, like, okay, what do I do for my final project? And that's when I decided. I started contacting people. So I started the website in October, November, like getting the layout and stuff, all of that. And then I started writing the posts in January, and I was contacting people probably from October till April. I would say basically you contact people until you're like done with your degree. That's what I think. Until it's like handed and done, you contact people because you want to make it the best as possible as you got. I got a 2-1 for my dissertation, which I'm proud of. I think I was going to get first, but I got a 2-1, which I'm proud of. I worked really hard at it. And I used WordPress as well for the website. I think that like with journalism degrees, dissertations, final projects, we were told like, don't call it dissertation, just call it like a final project, because it's not like a dissertation. But I'm like, but that's like showing all my journalism work, so it technically is a dissertation, but like they just called it something completely different. Yeah, so that would be my advice. Start early as possible, and just prepare yourself that you are going to be like, I found that I was working on it every day. You're thinking about it every day, trying to make this best possible. Do your supervision meetings as well, because when your supervisor knows what you're doing and knows, you know, your idea of the website, what you're doing, all of that, it makes it, can build a good relationship with your supervisor. As long as your supervisor and you get along and stuff, and they know your plans for your dissertation or final project, then, you know, like, that's, you get to build a good relationship, and they can get your idea and stuff like that. But yeah, I do think make as much meetings as you can with your supervisor, look online as well, or look at like what previous people have did for their layout of the websites, because some people do post it on social media when it's done. I did, not everyone did, but I did, just because I was proud of it, that's why. And I'm grateful to people who had posted their dissertation on like the website on social media before, because we had free options. It was like a website, like a 5,000 word article, because ours was 5,000 to 6,000 words. I went over by 20,000. I got 20,000 words, and it wasn't until like early April, and I was like, shit. So like all of April I spent cutting down the words, which is good. I'd rather have more words than less words, but I found that hard in a way, because I was having to like cut it down, so that was quite hard. But I did it. But like all throughout the final year, I was basically, be prepared that it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot. You're going to feel like stressed, and I don't think as well that you properly feel relaxed until you find out what you're graduating with. That's what I have found personally. That's when I was like, okay, it was worth it. Like, I'm graduating with 2-1. That's it. That's all I care about. But I do think that that's when you can relax, because you're like, I've did all the work and I've done it. Like, now I can just focus on, you know, going into the career that I want and find the job that I want. That's it. So network a lot for your final. Like, if you're doing like a website, network a lot. Like I see we had 3 options: a website, a 5,000 word like articles, 5 articles I think it was, and it was a magazine. I ain't doing a magazine. I hated when we did InDesign. I hate it. Ain't my type of thing, magazines, making them and all of that. I don't think many people did, because it is such hard work. And also as well, I don't know if it is with other degrees, but I didn't get any help from how to make the website. You were just sort of left to do it yourself and figure out yourself. So prepare for that. If your dissertation final project is making a website, prepare that you might not get help with making it, so you're gonna have to do your own research, or, you know, ask people in your life like, hey, do you know how to make a website and stuff like that. We were only, I think, allowed to use WordPress. That's the one I used, because I use Blogger for my blog, which I prefer, but they wanted WordPress, so I was like, fine. And I had to use WordPress before to make my portfolio previously, so yeah. What else? See, we had to do, as well as the final project, in that module we had to do a presentation, like sort of like pitching to the editor, which I thought was just, yeah, weird. And also a Viva Voca, which is like where you like speak about your strengths and your weaknesses, and basically ripping your final project and dissertation apart before you hand it in. So that's what we had to do as well. I think just for like doing dissertations and final projects, which is the same thing, it's just depending on the degree what they decide to do. I think my university changed it, because journalism you can show your work with making like a final project. But do I think I would have preferred doing essay? I don't know, because I think it depends. I mean, I probably preferred the website just because it's more practical and you're able to show more of your work, whereas like with an essay, although it'd be easier because you're writing it, I don't know, it depends. I think it'd be easier writing it, because you could make the draft and then show your supervisor. But yeah, but that's like my little advice for like a dissertation. But like doing your dissertation and final project. I've just seen like an old woman on a mobility scooter. Is that an old woman or an old man? Oh, I don't know. So that's like my advice for doing dissertation, or you're going into 3rd year, is prepare to be stressed all the time. Also, I found in 3rd year, I don't know if this is a lot with 3rd year, like other 3rd year degrees, but I was doing modules from like September till like the due date for the final project, not just for the final like, working on my dissertation, but like other modules as well. Like, it was quite busy. Like, you are having to try and split the time up of like, you know, doing your work and also your dissertation. So that's like my little advice for doing my dissertation, and I'm graduating with 2-1, I got a 2-1 for overall, so I'm happy. But yeah, so that's like me ending the weekly vlog off, and I think I am going to do a proper sit down talking about university and all of that. But I just thought I'd do like a little tips and advice, which I don't think even turn into tips and advice, but just my experience of doing my dissertation. I call it the Indie Files. I'm really proud of it, and yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed this weekly vlog, and hopefully you take some of this advice if you're all going into university and doing third year. Enjoy. Well, try not to stress yourself out and get ill. I ended up with psoriasis. Now it's gone. Yeah, and like you get yourself stressed out. But enjoy, and good luck with third year if you're entering it. And good luck with your dissertation and final project if you're doing it. And I'll see you next week for another weekly vlog. Bye!